how was your international break?
Yeah, okay. We give the boys a couple of days off to reset. Obviously, a few boys away on international duty, and we've had 3 really good days. Be a little bit harder this morning with ice and frost, but we'll walk through some bits and pieces. But we come back ready to go. A couple of injuries that we're still waiting on to confirm for tomorrow, but hopefully they'll all come through.
Mark O'Hara, okay.
Mark's one of the ones that probably won't come through. He hasn't responded particularly well to an injection. We thought it'd be a little bit quicker than this, so we're hoping he's had another injection and it'll settle down for the following week. But he's a bit of a doubt. Marcus Fraser pulled out of training Monday, but we're hoping he'll train today. And Shamal George has just got a stiff back at the moment, so he won't train today. So he'll be a bit of a last minute decision. Because Ryan Mullins also won't be available, so we'll have young Grant on the bench tomorrow. So we're hoping Shamal will come through.
Celtic obviously tomorrow night. Had you been watching their managerial situation at all over the international break to see what it would mean for tomorrow night's game?
Not particularly. I think every manager's got their own style and their own way. That would be very difficult for a new manager to implement straight away for our game. But Celtic have got a DNA. We know how they play. I always class them as the most predictable team in the league, and I mean that as the best compliment possible. What they do it very, very well. We know what they're going to do, and stopping that is the big challenge.
There was a VAR review just before we went into the international break. A couple of decisions obviously that centred around St Mirren. Can I ask you about those individually? The first one being the Hearts call for Miguel Freckleton's goal to be disallowed. Willie Collum saying that they felt they overanalysed that one, that they shouldn't be chalking off goals for minor incidents. How did you feel hearing that? Yeah,
you're asking me about separate incidents. I won't talk about separate incidents. In terms of VAR itself, it's been 3.5 years now. I don't see an improvement with it. It's for me, VAR isn't fit for purpose in the form that we have it in this country. When it comes to minuscule and small decisions, I don't believe the system's accurate enough. We've as a club been explained about some of that decision and other decisions. For me, we're paying for a product that isn't delivering. If you'd done that in any other walk of life, you'd take the product back. So that's probably all I need to say on it. I don't believe that the system's working. Scottish football fans, Scottish clubs are paying for it. It's not free. Ultimately, you have to ask yourself, is it making Scottish football better? No.
St Mirren seem to get the thinnest edge of the wedge with VAR this season.
And the problem is nobody will hear your question, I'll only hear my answer. So you're asking me that question, but I'm talking about the whole of Scottish football. You've done the United, your Hearts, your Rangers, your Celtic. We're all putting money into something that over time doesn't seem to have improved. The actual system itself, based on small margins, which these decisions are being made on now, is not accurate enough. It's been proven that over the last couple of weeks, and we're in a very good position to come up. But I'm talking as a whole for Scottish football. Would that not be better invested into players? I can get maybe 2 top players with that in terms of our level. Fans can tickets could be reduced or facilities could be improved. Every club can benefit training facilities from the money we're putting into that, and I don't believe it's helping Scottish football in any shape or form.
Is that something you will say to your board in terms of them lobbying for it, VAR just to be taken away?
Listen, the board obviously asked my opinion on it. That'll be a club decision. You asked my opinion on VAR, and I've given that. So that's not a club opinion. That's my opinion.
Looking at tomorrow night, it's a bit of a weird one. Obviously ahead of the cup final. Do you change anything? Do you try anything tomorrow night?
No, I think we've played well without getting results. We've been unfortunate with some of the decisions, but we have to start getting points on the board. We've got the cup final. We're 2 points off where we were last season with a game in hand. So if we were to win, we'd be a game ahead. So I don't think anything needs to change wholesale. I think we have to be clinical as we were in the semi-final, and we have to keep believing and keep playing, which we will do. And I'm confident we will get points on the board.
Is starting tomorrow, is it about a sort of case of building a little bit of momentum ahead of the cup final as well?
Yeah, you don't want to go into the cup final in the current position we're in. We want to climb the table. It's still very tight at the table. A couple of wins changes the whole outlook of that, but 100% we've got 5 or 6 games now before that cup final comes, and a real chance to, when January comes, you start looking at the table. You start looking at what you can do. And as I say, we're only 2 points behind where we were with a game in hand. So it's not too different than last year. We probably had a little bit of a poor run about the same time. We're fighting obviously in the cup as well, which takes its toll at times, and it's important now we concentrate on these next lot of games.
Are you a fan of 8 o'clock Saturday kickoffs?
I usually go to bed about 9, so I let Curzo take the second half. We're brilliant in the first half as well. So yeah, look, it'll be nice. Obviously, I think the fans will enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? They'll come to the game. That's their Saturday night sorted out anyway. Hopefully we can make them enjoy it and then go on afterwards and enjoy it as well. But yeah, it's different. Times have changed. You go with the TV and the times they put on. But yeah, we'll manage that. No different.
Just to remind us, team, which Mark had is problem?
It's a foot injury.
Foot.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you. Brilliant.